Today was Timmy's birthday. The house was filled with colorful decorations and the table was piled high with presents wrapped in shiny paper. He got lots of presents. Each one was more exciting than the last. He got a big teddy bear. It was so soft and cuddly, perfect for bedtime snuggles. He got a cool robot toy. It had flashing lights and could even talk. But the best present was a bright red toy car. It was sleek and shiny with a big bow on top.
Wow, this is amazing!
The car looked super fast. It had racing stripes that made it look like it could zoom at lightning speed. It had racing stripes and everything. The details were incredible, making it look just like a real race car. Timmy couldn't wait to play with it. He was already imagining all the races he would have. Timmy zoomed the car around the living room. He made engine noises, pretending he was in a high-speed chase.
Vroom vroom, this is so much fun!
He pretended to race against his other toy cars. The living room floor became his racetrack. As Timmy played, he noticed something strange. There was something different about this car. There was a small, shiny button on the car's dashboard. It was unlike anything he'd seen before. It looked like it was glowing. Timmy poked the button, curious to see what would happen.
What's this? Could it be another surprise?
Suddenly, the room started spinning. Timmy held onto the car tightly. Everything was blurry. It sounded like a spaceship was taking off. Then, just as quickly, it stopped. Timmy opened his eyes. Everything was different. Instead of his living room, he was surrounded by giant trees. Timmy looked around in amazement. Big, colorful flowers grew everywhere. Strange birds flew overhead, chirping loudly.
Where am I?
A giant lizard-like creature lumbered past. It had scales, sharp teeth, and a long tail. It was bigger than Timmy's house. Timmy knew exactly what it was.
A dinosaur!
Timmy was both scared and excited. He always loved dinosaurs. Ever since he could remember, he had been fascinated by these ancient creatures. He had read every book, watched every documentary, and even had a collection of dinosaur toys. But this one was real, standing right in front of him, towering over everything else. It was like a dream come true, but also a nightmare. It munched on leaves from the tallest trees, its massive jaws making quick work of the foliage. Timmy could hear the crunching sound, which was both fascinating and terrifying. The dinosaur stomped its foot. The ground shook violently, causing Timmy to lose his balance for a moment. He could feel the vibrations travel up his legs. Timmy held onto his toy car, his knuckles turning white from the tight grip. It was his only comfort in this strange and dangerous world. He decided to stay inside the car, where it was safe. The small vehicle felt like a protective bubble, shielding him from the prehistoric chaos outside. Timmy looked at the car's dashboard. He saw another button. This one was green. He had no idea what it did, but he was willing to take the risk.
Maybe this will take me home, he thought, his voice filled with a mix of hope and desperation.
He pressed the green button, his heart pounding in his chest. The car started to shake again, more violently this time. Timmy held on tight, hoping this would be his ticket back to safety. The time travel button was working. Lights flashed and the car hummed with energy. But the dinosaur saw them. Its eyes locked onto the car, curiosity and hunger mixing in its gaze. It leaned down and gave the car a playful lick with its enormous tongue, the force of which nearly toppled the tiny vehicle. Timmy could feel the hot, sticky breath of the dinosaur through the car's windows. Timmy closed his eyes tightly, bracing himself. When he opened them again, the dinosaurs were gone. Now he was surrounded by sand.
Where am I now?
He saw giant pyramids in the distance. People were dressed in strange clothes like bedsheets. Camels walked by, carrying bundles on their backs.
Welcome to ancient Egypt. I'm Pharaoh Fred. Want to help me build a pyramid?
Timmy was amazed. He spent the afternoon helping Pharaoh Fred stack giant blocks. He even learned how to write his name in hieroglyphics. It was a lot more fun than building blocks back home. But as the sun began to set, Timmy knew it was time to go home. The sky was painted in hues of orange and pink, casting a magical glow over everything. He thanked Pharaoh Fred for the amazing adventure. It had been a day filled with excitement and wonder, a journey through time and imagination.
Thank you, Pharaoh Fred. You made today unforgettable.
Anytime, buddy. Remember, adventures are always around the corner. Just press the blue button. It will take you back home safely.
Timmy found the blue button on the car's dashboard. It was small but seemed to hold the promise of magic. He held his breath and pressed it, hoping it would work. The car hummed, but nothing happened. Timmy's heart sank. He pressed it again and again. Still, nothing. Frustration began to build up inside him.
Oh no, I'm stuck. What am I going to do now?
He missed his warm bed and his toys. The comfort of home seemed so far away. He even missed his parents, even though they were always telling him to pick up his toys. Their voices, their hugs, everything felt precious now. Suddenly he felt the car lifting off the ground. It was as if the car had come to life. He was surrounded by bubbles. They sparkled and shimmered, creating a magical atmosphere. They floated through the air higher and higher until everything below looked like a tiny toy town. He was going home. The adventure had come to an end, but the memories would last forever. The car gently landed back in Timmy's living room. Everything was back to normal. The only difference was that Timmy's toy car was now a little dusty from all its adventures.
I can't wait to tell everyone about my trip. I learned that history wasn't just boring dates and facts. It was full of amazing people, places, and even dinosaurs.
As he drifted off to sleep, Timmy knew this was just the beginning. His time-traveling toy car was ready for more adventures, and so was he.